This is one more example. This is one more example of ChatGPT lying in action. It just lies. So I wrote to ChatGPT in my conversation about developing the idea of raw cacao to inhibit some of the problems caused in Parkinson's disease. And I wrote, Theobromine is the primary methylxanthine in cacao, contributing to the overall pharmacological profile of cacao to a greater extent than the other methylxanthines, theophylline and caffeine, which is trimethylxanthine. Right? Theobromine is dimethylxanthine. Right? This is me talking to ChatGPT about this. And so then ChatGPT, blah, 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 blah. But it goes on to elaborate on things that are just not true. It says that it's neuroprotective by reducing oxidative stress. Theobromine may help inhibit the aggregation of alpha-synuclein fibrils, which are implicated in neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's. Okay, so that's true. That statement is true. Where it gets off track is when I say, how does theobromine exhibit antioxidant effects? And how does this inhibit alpha-synuclein fibril aggregation? So there's a little bit more to it. And this actually has to do with superoxide dismutase, which ChatGPT is not going down that branch. So they make stuff up. So rather than go down that branch, it's going to make stuff up. And here's where we're going to see it. Theobromine exhibits antioxidant effects primarily through its ability to scavenge free radicals and reduce oxidative stress. No, that's not true. I think I called it. I think that was the lie I called it on. It says that theobromine, so it doesn't scavenge. What it does is it inhibits the enzymes that break down NADPH and superoxide dismutase. So I'm kind of a biological. I'm into biology. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to biology, and neurobiology is interesting as well. But this is not what's going on here. This is it's polyphenolic compounds. This is a dimethylxanthine. It's not a polyphenolic. Theobromine contains polyphenolic compounds. Wrong. That is a total lie. So if you're going to copy and paste ChatGPT and put it into your paper and call it fact, that's wrong. That's just false. Okay, so I called it on that. Theobromine does not scavenge free radicals, and it doesn't contain any polyphenolic compounds. It's just dimethylxanthine. All right, that's correct. Phenolic compounds are flavonoids, like phenolic acids like gallic acid, ellagic acid, and ferulic acid. Oh, ChatGPT, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, I know I'm correct. So why did you lie in the first place? It's too efficient and it won't go down those branches and it's just going to make stuff up. So theobromine is indeed a dimethylxanthine. Not a it's dimethylxanthine. Not a polyphenolic compound. I don't think there are more than one dimethylxanthine. When theobromine itself is not a polyphenolic compound, it still possesses antioxidant properties. No, not directly. No, theobromine does not directly. Theobromine can chelate metal ions. No, it can't. Such as iron and copper, that doesn't happen, which are involved in catalyzing reactions that generate reactive oxygen species. No, theobromine does not directly scavenge ROS and reactive nitrogen species, reactive oxygen and reactive nitrogen species. What is wrong with you? Such a liar. And it says you're absolutely correct. Theobromine's antioxidant activity primarily stems from its ability to chelate metal ions and inhibit enzymes involved in reactive oxygen species. No, it doesn't directly do that, no. What evidence shows that theobromine chelates metal? Definitely doesn't chelate metal ions. That is totally wrong. The reactive oxygen species, it kind of does affect that, but it's through a different process. It's a little more complicated. That doesn't directly do that. I must apologize for the error. Theobromine's mechanism of action primarily involves adenosine receptor antagonism rather than metal chelation. I misspoke. There's a branching error. So it's not taking the branch and it's jumping to conclusions. And it's producing false information in the process of doing. That's how it produces false information. I mean, it's trying to make connections that don't exist without exploring the branch. It's being lazy. To clarify, when theobromine has been studied for its potential health benefits, including antioxidant effects, there isn't substantial evidence to support its direct because it doesn't occur. Theobromine doesn't chelate metal. That's impossible. That doesn't happen. Okay, yeah, most of the theobromine research, because the adenosine receptor antagonism is exactly how, and the mild stimulant power is exactly how it works. So, like caffeine. I appreciate your understanding. What a bunch of crap. So, yeah, ChatGPT lies all the time. Like, most of the stuff it puts out is bullcrap. So, if you think that you're going to be able to rely on it for definitive answers even counting the number of the letters, the number of R's in a word like undercurrent or strawberry, it's going to say that there's 2. And if I type it right now, how many R's are in undercurrent? There are 2 R's in undercurrent. You can't count. And the same thing for strawberry. If I put strawberry, it's the same thing. There are 2 R's in strawberry. Yeah, this thing sucks. It's so dumb. So you're going to get a lot of scientifically, factually false things. You're going to get a lot of like very officious looking lies. Like it's all like bullet points and numeric lists and headings and, you know, the right character, and everything's just looks so beautiful. Like it prints it, it's like, wow, that's, you know, really great publishing there, ChatGPT. But it's all bullcrap. Like I said right here, there's most of this stuff is wrong. A couple of things in there are kind of true, but it's like 90% bullcrap. So, I mean, this whole idea now is that we have to make sure that people aren't plagiarizing using GPTs. Well, I think the real problem is people like publishing false bullcrap and then not understanding what the hell it is, and they just copy and paste it. I think that's even worse. Like if you got ChatGPT to emit a sentence and you understood what the hell it meant and you didn't need to rephrase it, then I don't really think it's that bad. But if you got ChatGPT to emit a sentence and you copy and pasted it without understanding it, that's a real problem. And especially, you know, because how do you know it's correct? How do you know even what it is? You don't even understand what the hell it is. You're just regurgitating lies. And it does lie. I must apologize. So, and when we get to these things like the socio-political stuff, you know, it'll give the most bizarre answers, like on the multitude of genders and like all kinds of socio-political things that are just, it's pre-programmed to answer. So not only will it jump branches and not actually explore those branches, it'll jump branches and it'll give pre-programmed, pre-canned, prefabricated responses that are default programmed into it.